I'm here to break the ice. But more than breaking the ice today, we're here to break the script. Have you ever thought that in the world that we live in, some people just come to you and say, this is your role. This is who you're supposed to be. Does that sound familiar to anyone? Can you imagine that we live in a world that the moment that our families know our sex, we're already set on a path? Blue or pink? That one simple choice already begins to write our narrative. But we're currently living in a digital renaissance, if you haven't noticed. And AI is right here, right now, whether you love it, you hate it, you fear it, or you embrace it. And so I thought, if we're in a new world right now, who do I want to be? And I ask you all the same thing. Who do you want to be? And so, as the curious person that I am, I decided to go on this thing called the internet or the World Wide Web, and it didn't have dial-up this time, quite fast. And I generated some images of who I could have been in the 90s. So I could have been the skateboarder who was defying gravity and grinding on the rails, but talking about breaking bones, never broken a bone before, so you can keep that. Or I could have been the rocker, belting out anthems with wild hair and even wilder dreams. I love the idea of that, but a little too fast for me, so I'm just gonna stick to my karaoke. Or the bookworm, getting lost in the worlds of knowledge and imagination. And I like books and all, but I really love people more. Oh goodness, the cheerleader. My mom would have loved this one, but absolutely not. I cried when she put me in dresses. You can have mom. Oh, this is a fun one. The mysterious one who's like brooding in the corner, like smoking a cigarette. Let's be honest, I talk way too much to be that kind of cool. Confession. Of course I wanted to be a member of NSYNC. I will say it again, Team NSYNC. But I took a look at the script and it looked like there was a height limit, so maybe in the next lifetime. These roles just don't seem to quite fit me. But we live in a new world and we can completely customize it. So if the roles don't want to fit me, how can I customize it for myself? So for those of us in fashion, we all know it's not about what you wear, it's how you wear it. And for those of us who are not into it, it's not about what we do, it's about how we do it. For instance, like this vest, a way to customize our lives is to not always have the values that our families once had. We get to customize the values that we want instead. And so for me, 3 values that I love is connection, growth, and leadership. Another thing you can do is put on armor because the world is trying to come after us. But we have to remember that putting on armor is not necessarily trying to keep folks out, but it's really to have the resilience to be true for ourselves, as that's where the true strength lies. But anyone can wear a vest and a jacket and a suit. As we all know, it's all about the details, the accessories. And that is the same for our lives. You get to choose how you want to accessorize your life. And for me, something I didn't have in my last life was faith, and that I want to bring into this new one. So now that I have faith, it's guiding me through the decisions that I make. Or a feather, to be light, to go with the wind, and to not be that uptight self that I actually used to be. Can you imagine me uptight? Wow, yeah. Or pearls, to remind myself to be soft and kind and considerate and pure. But also a chain, to be strong and courageous, especially when the world is trying to break you. But what is life if you're going through it by yourself? So why not do it with a few friends? Who can be your rock to hold you down? Who can be your wings to lift you up when you start to doubt yourself? Or a partner to be with you through it all? So fellow Toastmasters, I challenge you. Who do you want to be in this new world? What role do you want to play? And how will you craft your long story in this short lifetime? So take out that pen and write your story today. Thank you.
Stand there and take it in love. Stand there. Take it in love.
Thank you.
I was so moved by that speech, I just forgot about my role. Thank you again, Kathleen, and thank you, Sharon, for segueing that standing ovation. That was a very impactful speech. Let's go ahead and give 90 seconds to evaluate Kathleen today.